Tony's Topics. What's happening, folks? My name is Tony. Welcome to Tony's Topics. So, it is finally here, Super Bowl weekend. For anybody who's been watching this season of football, we have been waiting for this week for the last, 18 weeks, 20 weeks, whatever. And it's finally here. Yay! So who's going to win? Seattle. Okay, and honestly, it's been such an amazing build-up, because the bottom line is, the truth is, anybody who's been watching this regular season knows that whoever is going to probably come out of the NFC was probably going to end up winning the whole thing. The NFC teams were just so much better than the AFC teams. Granted, the AFC did have the Patriots and the Broncos, and then the Colts made that last-minute run, but the bottom line is, the better teams were just in the NFC all season. You know, the war between Green Bay, Dallas, the Seahawks, San Francisco eventually falling off, the rise and fall of Arizona, you know, Detroit having arguably the best defense around. You know, it was just all about the NFC this season. And, you know, I mean, even fine teams that, who's that team that didn't make it? Either way it goes, the Eagles. You know, they even had a decent season until they fell off towards the end. So, but honestly, we're coming into the Super Bowl, and make no doubt, I am a Patriots fan, but I'm also just a fan of well-built teams and well-played teams, and so I gotta give the edge to the Seahawks. The Patriots offense is second to none. Tom Brady's just as cold as Peyton Manning ever was, and Gronkowski's a monster. You know, I mean, they've got so many excellent, Blount, they've got so many excellent options on the offense of the Patriots, but when it comes to the defense, you're like talking about Revis and that's it. But on the other hand, the Seahawks can run the ball just as much as they throw the ball. Russell Wilson is extremely difficult to catch. That win over Green Bay was a miracle. Okay? Anybody who watched that game, wow, was that some of the greatest football you have ever seen in your life or what? Okay? So, I mean, and that team is just so well built, offensively and defensively. Russell Wilson, Baldwin, Kearse, all in the offensive. Marshawn Lynch, Turbin is the backup running back and stuff. That team is sick offensively, but then you go defensively, and then, they've got Earl Thomas and Sherman, and the other guy, Chancellor, who likes jumping over people. By the way, if somebody else would have done that move that Chancellor did 2 weeks ago, jumping over the defensive line to stop the kick twice, I wonder if the refs would have said anything about it. Because honestly, this is like another episode of when the refs try and stop the progression of the game. We now have guys who can jump 6 feet in the air over other guys. Okay? Don't stop that. It makes the game look more interesting. Okay, yeah, we don't want people to get hurt, but it is football. If you didn't want to get hurt, you really picked the wrong sport. Okay? And besides, the guy did it twice without injuring anyone, so knock it off, refs. Get out of the game, okay? So either way it goes. Now we've had all this drama building up to if the Patriots were cheaters with this Deflategate thing, but people were, and granted, if you're a cheater, and your win should be taken away, and the other team should be given the auto win, and we should be seeing the Colts. But bottom line is, the Patriots have been better than the Colts all season. Honestly, I was shocked the Colts made it as far as they did. Everybody knows. How did the Colts beat the Broncos? Really? So, I mean, it's not like the Patriots weren't the number one seed all season anyway in the AFC. And two, the deflated balls were supposed to be in the first quarter, or the first half of the game, right, where the Patriots were up 17-7. But in the second half, didn't the Patriots have like a 28-0 run? So honestly, it seemed like the Colts were playing better or doing better when the Patriots were playing with the deflated balls. Either way it goes. Can't wait for this weekend. Can't wait for this Sunday, this Super Bowl Sunday. Woo-hoo! Oh yeah, and shout-outs to, I don't know, should I do a separate Tony's Topics on that? Either way it goes. Shout-outs to Serena Williams for taking home that 19th win, recognizing Serena Williams as the second greatest women's tennis player of all time. Awesome. That's my time. That's my topics.